What was it like being in space? It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I think I'm gonna have to sit with it for a decade to understand like all of the emotions that I had. But the overwhelming emotion I had throughout the whole thing was just like gratitude.
We're in space right now.
I was talking to some West Virginia friends and I was like, you guys, I have this opportunity to maybe go to space, but here's the deal. I need to find partners to help me make this happen. And they were like, you should talk to Brad and Elise Smith. I was surprised by the incentives to not just benefit Marshall, but he was interested in benefiting the state as a whole. That resonated with me because even though I've left and I live in a different state now, I am always looking for ways to try to help my home state. I felt like a kindred spirit with him because that's exactly the way that he operates. Both my parents grew up poor. My dad in like abject poverty. They didn't have a home, they didn't have a car, they worried about where their next meal came from. But they instilled in us the idea that like somebody who says that money doesn't buy happiness has never been poor. My dad was able to get out of poverty because he went to college. And so I've seen the value of a college education firsthand. And for me, I was able to get a scholarship that paid for my education. So Marshall for All, Marshall Forever helps students graduate from Marshall University debt-free. Being able to cover that debt and take away that as part of your decision-making, it just allows people to be able to pursue the education they need to do what they want in the world. The gratitude that I feel towards Marshall University, when I was looking for funding, it was hard to come by. And so when I would tell people I want to go on this flight and shine a spotlight on West Virginia, I heard crickets. Because they were like, West Virginia? Why? Why? You live in California now. You're a California girl. Like, why West Virginia? I'm like, West Virginia is my blood. It's my heart. It's my home. Like, you don't see that. But Marshall saw that. I'm just so incredibly grateful that they saw the value in that. We raised $40,000, now $50,000 for West Virginia charities. I was able to talk about Marshall across all of these national programs. I'm featuring them in 100 million homes across the country in my show, Exploration Outer Space. Like, we have created so much value from this one space flight. And I'm so proud that they were able to see that value and invest in me. And because of that, the 100th woman in space hails from West Virginia. And how cool is that?